Chapter 61 Mercenary Group Competition. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Iron Feather Eagle King's eyes widened in horror. He sensed the raw power surging within that lightning bolt. He frantically beat his wings, trying to escape. But Thunder Lion King wasn't about to let him get away. The lightning struck with blinding speed, hitting the Eagle King square in his, well, you know. Aya, that the Eagle King shrieked, plummeting to the ground. Eagle King! Kuei Shui shouted, stunned. He started to run toward his downed companion, but another bolt of lightning slammed into the Eagle King, stripping away every single feather. It was completely bald. Its eyes rolled back in its head, and it passed out cold. Thunder Lion King was already in a higher league than the Iron Feather Eagle King. Plus, its thunder powers were the ultimate weakness for flying pets. Roar! That the Thunder Lion King's earth-shattering roar sent shivers down the spines of the iron-blooded mercenary group. Their fighting spirit evaporated. No way they could take on that beast after what it did to Kuei Shui's Eagle King. Still here? You want an invitation? Ye Xiaoyao asked coolly, that snapped Kuei Shui out of his daze. He didn't even glance back at the unconscious Eagle King as he scrambled away as fast as his legs could carry him. The rest of his goons didn't need to be told twice. Hey, Baldy, Ye Xiaoyao said, gesturing at the Eagle King with a disgusted look. Send this plucked chicken back to its owner. The Thunder Lion King strolled over, reared back, and punted the Iron Feather Eagle King with all its might. The feathered missile slammed right into Kuei Shui, sending him sprawling and yelling. Seriously, Ye Xiaoyao muttered, I haven't thrown down in a decade. Everyone thinks I'm a pushover. He recalled the Thunder Lion King back into its contract space. Uncle Yi, you're a real sleeper, Long Chen said, impressed. A D-class, level 8 spirit pet was probably the strongest thing in Jiangnan City. The local champion, Xia Liuyun's Howling Moon Silver Wolf, was only D-class, level 5. The Thunder Lion King was a whole different animal. So, kid, Ye Xiaoyao said, a glint in his eye, I went to bat for you big time. How are you planning to pay me back? Long Chen felt a shiver run down his spine. Nothing good ever came from that tone. Uncle Yi, I'm broke. Relax, I don't want your money. I just need a favor. What kind of favor? Long Chen asked, already knowing he wasn't going to like it. Still, the guy had just saved his bacon. No biggie. Mercenary City's annual mercenary competition is coming up. Every group has to enter. I was thinking you could join up with the Xiaoyao crew. Yi Xiaoyao grinned. Me? But you've got the Thunder Lion King. Why do you need me? Long Chen asked, puzzled. With that kind of power, wouldn't they walk all over the competition? I'm getting too old for this, Ye Xiaoyao sighed dramatically. This is a young person's game now. Okay, sure, I'll compete for the Xiaoyao mercenary group. Long Chen agreed, figuring it was the least he could do. Awesome. 5 people are required. Qinghan's been swamped lately, so she's out. It's up to you to find a team. 5 people. Long Chen exclaimed, this old fox was setting him up. That too old routine was just an act. He probably couldn't find anyone else to join. How am I supposed to find 5 people on such short notice? Not my problem. You made a promise. And remember, you gotta win first place. The reward is $1 million. Long Chen was now convinced the old guy was playing him. He probably entered just for the prize money. I can scrounge up a team, and I'll do my best to win, but I've got one condition, I get half of that $1 million. Long Chen took a deep breath. He was in too deep to back out now, but he was going to make the old geezer pay. Half. You're trying to rob me. I had to shell out 100,000 for the entry fee. Ye Xiaoyao clamped his mouth shut, realizing he'd said too much. So that's why he wanted him to compete. The cheapskate just wanted the prize money. Ahem. How about if you win, I give you 50 grand? Sound fair? Ha! For gathering a team and competing? You cheapskate. Long Chen scoffed. Alright, 100,000. Is that enough? Ye Xiaoyao said with a pained expression. Take it or leave it, 500,000. Otherwise, I'll just dog it. You won't get a penny. I promise to compete, not to win. Long Chen shrugged. The old guy had tried to hustle him, now it was his turn. Fine. 500,000 it is. Ye Xiaoyao groaned. Deal. When's the competition? Long Chen asked, a sly grin spreading across his face. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Did he even plan on telling him at all? Would he have shown up if he hadn't asked him for a favor? Long Chen had come looking for his cut of the last job, and now he was roped into this mess. After leaving Mercenary City, he called Sutala and the others. They needed 5 people, right? Him, Sutala, perfect. That filled out the roster. Chapter 62 The First Game. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Yeah, Mercenary City throws a big competition every year. You don't have to join, but most mercenary groups do. It's not just about the prize money, it's a prime chance to get your name out there. Ye Qianxing hit up Sutala and the others, asking if they were game to rep the Xiaoyao mercenary group in the contest. Of course, they were in. Ye Qianxing had done them solid, plus, jumping into the competition was a cool experience. Sutala gave Ye Qianxing the lowdown on the whole thing. Being family-run, he knew the inside scoop. Each mercenary group competition ranks all the groups. In previous years, the iron-blooded mercenary group always snagged first place, making them the supposed top dogs in Jiangnan City. Sounds like their reign might be over this time. Ye Qianxing smirked. Qianxing, I gotta apologize, but my position keeps me out of competing with you. Sutala explained. Being a small-time city lord in Mercenary City, his involvement would stir up gossip. We get it. Xiaoyu, tell Meteor to sub in for Tira, will ya? Ye Qianxing nodded, understanding the situation. Got it. Xiaoyu agreed, she knew Xiaoyoxing would be all over it. That dude never takes a break. He'd be bugging Ye Qianxing to join even if she didn't mention it. Xiaoyu, Xiaoyoxing, Zhou Lang, Zhou Yu, and Ye Qianxing, perfectly 5. The next day, Ye Qianxing and his crew rolled up to the martial arts arena in Mercenary City, where the competition was going down. The place was already packed. This arena was massive, but it felt crammed. There are a total of 322 mercenary groups in Jiangnan City's Mercenary City. 305 of them are battling it out. The comp uses a point system, so you gain a point for every victory, lose 1 for every defeat, and the final standings are based on your points. Sutala filled in Ye Qianxing and the crew. Being an annual thing, the veteran groups knew the drill. Only Ye Qianxing and his were rookies. That's kinda complicated. I'm not really getting it. Zhou Lang scratched his head, looking sheepish. Don't sweat the details. Points or whatever, if we win every match, we're taking home the gold. Xiaoyoxing piped up. Meteors got a point. With our skills, we don't need to sweat the rules. Strength is all that matters. Clean sweep, top spot. Ye Qianxing nodded in agreement. As they were chatting, the MC kicked things off. Up first, the Hungry Wolf team from the Hungry Wolf Mercenary Group versus the Xiaoyao team from the Xiaoyao Mercenary Group. The announcement caught Ye Qianxing and the others off guard. They were first. When Ye Qianxing and his 4 stepped into the ring, their rivals, the Hungry Wolf team, were already there. The Wolf team lived up to its name. Each of the 5 spirit masters had a wolf spiritual pet, iron-backed wolf, attribute, combat, rating, 1.5 stars, level, F9. Abilities, claw, bite, iron-back strike, weakness, flying/ghost type, vulnerable abdomen. Advancement qualifications, evolutionary route, the Hungry Wolf team's 5 iron-backed wolves stood shoulder to shoulder, slobbering at the mouth. Ye Qianxing knew these spiritual pets all too well. When Zhou Wei bullied him, his spiritual pet was an iron-backed wolf. The Hungry Wolf Mercenary Group. I think they were ranked around 220th last year. Not super high, but they have a nasty rep. Mess with them and you're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, rumor has it that the spirit controllers and spiritual pets who go up against them end up as wolf chow. If it wasn't against the rules, they'd probably eat the controllers too. Never heard of the Xiaoyao Mercenary Group. Are they new? Has to be some no-name rookie group. Getting paired with the Hungry Wolf team. Talk about bad luck. Those kids are probably just here to learn the ropes. Sucks they ran into the Hungry Wolf team. The onlookers started buzzing, feeling sorry for Ye Qianxing and his crew. They didn't recognize them or the Xiaoyao Mercenary Group, so they figured they were just some newbies getting their feet wet. How tough could a bunch of kids with spiritual pets be? The Hungry Wolf Mercenary Group wasn't the strongest, but they were definitely the meanest. They'd been in a few of these competitions, and every time they drew an opponent, unless they were way stronger, the wolves had a feast. They were known for it. Status: famished. Ye Qianxing noticed the status on the wolves' attribute tables. Extremely hungry. Looks like the Hungry Wolf team had been starving their spiritual pets leading up to the competition. Wolves turn into raging beasts when they're starved, fighting with crazy power, of course, that comes at a cost to their long-term potential. Alright, everyone, you heard what they're saying. Since these guys are so brutal, let's not pull any punches. Ye Qianxing told Xiaoyu and the others. They nodded in agreement, fired up after hearing the audience. This was supposed to be a game, not a massacre. These Hungry Wolf Mercenary Group guys were way too cruel. Dinner's here, boys. You excited? The captain of the Hungry Wolf team chuckled, scratching the head of one of the wolves. The 5 iron-backed wolves drooled, their eyes glowing red as they sized up Ye Qianxing and the others like they were dinner. Yo, little kids. Get your spiritual pets out here. My boys are hungry, ha ha ha. The captain cackled, like the audience. He saw Ye Qianxing and the others as cannon fodder. They wanna lose. Let's help them out. Summon spiritual pets, everyone. Ye Qianxing yelled, and all 5 of them opened their contract spaces at once. Suddenly, 5 different colored beams lit up the ring: black, Cerberus 205. Red, Suzaku fire, white, runaway rabbit Xiaoyu, blue, ice crystal saber-toothed tiger Xiaojingjing. Cyan, Tyrannosaurus rex turtle Hachi. As the 5 spiritual pets stepped out of the contract spaces, 5 immense auras flooded the arena. Chapter 63. It's over before it even begins. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Alright kids, chow time. Get over there and dig in. The Hungry Wolf team's leader yelled, and his 5 super starving iron-backed wolves bolted towards Ye Qianxing and the others like a bat out of hell. 250, time to teach these mutts a lesson. Ye Qianxing ordered. 250 instantly transformed, Era turning into a hellhound, becoming even more powerful and intimidating. Roar. 250 roared, and the 5 charging iron-backed wolves skidded to a halt. Then, 250 launched himself, landing right next to the iron-backed wolves. He slashed with his claws, and 2 wolves went flying, crashing onto the arena floor. Dude, save some for us. Xiaoyu shouted, and his ice crystal saber-toothed tiger bounded over, clamping its jaws onto an iron-backed wolf's neck. Then, he flung it aside, sending it tumbling into the ring. Since Ye Qianxing said no holding back, Xiaoyu wasn't about to be polite. These hungry wolves had killed plenty of spirit pets. They had it coming. 3 hungry wolves were down, and the other 2 were still reeling from 250's attack, but they were no match for 250 and Xiaojingjing. They were taken out without a fight. It took less than 30 seconds for the Hungry Wolf team's 5 spirit pets to charge out and die. Silence fell over the arena. The 5 spirit masters from the Hungry Wolf team looked totally lost. Wait, is that it? Did the match even start? Even the host was frozen in place. The microphone slipped from his hand, clattering to the ground and snapping everyone back to reality. Holy crap. This is nuts. Can someone tell me what just happened? That was a complete beatdown. And they still have 3 spirit pets that didn't even lift a paw. I'm dreaming. This has gotta be a dream. The audience erupted in disbelief. Just half a minute ago, they were betting that Team Xiaoyao was a goner. Now, they were eating their words. Those spirit pets must be all E-level. My pets are scared stiff of them. Someone said, trembling, a spirit master with an E-level spirit pet was a big deal in Jiangnan City, and Ye Qianxing and the others were maybe 15 or 16. How could they possibly have E-class spirit pets? They're probably from some rich family. They're not here to compete, just showing off. That's what everyone was thinking. So, do we win if we take out the spirit controllers too? Ye Qianxing asked the host. The 5 members of the Hungry Wolf team almost had heart attacks, but they didn't dare run. That terrifying canine creature and saber-toothed tiger were watching them. You can't hurt the spirit master, the host said quickly. Then how about you announce the damn result already? Ye Qianxing rolled her eyes. A minute had gone by, and the host was still clueless. What a pro. Oh. Right. I announced that in the first game, Team Xiaoyao wins and gets some points. The host finally snapped out of it, wiped his forehead, and blurted out the announcement. Only then did Ye Qianxing and the others leave the arena. The mercenaries hanging around instinctively cleared a path for them. They had earned everyone's respect. Next up, Team Taigu versus Team Gigi. Ha! We crushed them in the first round. We're totally winning this thing. Sutala sauntered over to Ye Qianxing and the others, grinning from ear to ear. He might not be competing, but he could watch. Yeah, right. It's obviously us who are winning. Too bad you're sitting this one out. Xiao Yoxing picked his nose and gave Sutala a look of disgust. Humph, if I wasn't stuck on the sidelines, I'd be out there, and you wouldn't stand a chance. Sutala huffed. Those two were like cats and dogs, they argued every time they met. Alright, guys, knock it off. Tira, do you have the schedule? Let's see when our next match is. Ye Qianxing interrupted their bickering. If they had some time, he wanted to help everyone level up. Yeah, I'll grab it. Sutala nodded and scurried off. He returned 10 minutes later with a form in his hand. Here you go. Your second game is in an hour. Sutala handed the form to Ye Qianxing. That was the upside of having connections. He had the inside scoop. An hour wasn't enough time to leave, so Ye Qianxing and the others hung around the arena and watched the other matches. Most of the mercenary groups in Jiangnan City had F-class spirit pets, and E-class pets were pretty rare, but Ye Qianxing also spotted a few strong mercenary groups with spirit pets above E5 level. That was something to keep an eye on. The next match will be between Team Xiaoyao and Team Tianmang. As the host announced, Ye Qianxing and the others perked up and headed towards the ring. Team Xiaoyao's back. They're up again. They're going up against the Sky Python team this time. That team's ranked higher than the Hungry Wolf team. Seeing Ye Qianxing and the others enter the ring, the audience got excited again. The main reason was that Ye Qianxing and his teammates had really blown them away with their first performance. Ye Qianxing looked at the 5 fiery red pythons across from him, his eyes gleaming. The next moment, the other team's stats popped up in front of him. Spirit Pet, Fire Python, Attribute, Fire, Rating, 2-star, Level, E2. Weakness, Water/Divine Fire, Upgrade Conditions, Evolutionary Path. These 5 giant pythons were all E2 level, which surprised Ye Qianxing, a team with 5 E-level spirit pets. The Tianmang mercenary group must be in the top 100 in Jiangnan City. Team Xiaoyao, I gotta be honest, never heard of you before, but I saw you take down the Hungry Wolf team. Gotta say, you guys are pretty good. The captain of the Tianmang team spoke up. He was a man in his 20s or 30s with a smooth, appealing voice. Thanks for the compliment. You're not bad yourselves. Ye Qianxing smiled. Don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly praising you. I'm just saying that beating a team like the Hungry Wolf team isn't exactly hard. The captain of the Sky Python team said again. So, you're saying we're gonna lose to your Sky Python team? The Hungry Wolf team is garbage, but to be honest, you're not much better. Qianxing sneered and flipped off the Sky Python team, the Hungry Wolf team. Hey, why are you trash-talking us? Chapter 64, Entering the Forest of Demonic Spirits Again. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Captain, cut the chatter. Let's show who's boss. A big, impatient-looking dude yelled. Alright, boys, let's show these punks what real power looks like. The Sky Python team captain shouted back. His 5 fire pythons opened their mouths, and whoosh, 5 streams of flame blasted out, the fire waves warped the air as they surged forward. Jing, ice barrier, now. Qianxing yelled. Her ice crystal saber-toothed tiger stepped up, and an ice wall shimmered into existence on the platform. The 5 flames slammed into the ice wall, which immediately started to melt. Damn it, Jingjing's ice is weak against their fire. Qianxing frowned, clearly annoyed. Ice is a mutation of the water element, stronger in defense and power, but with a major weakness, fire. You should just give up now, the Sky Python team captain said with a cocky grin. Unless you want to get burned to a crisp. Huohua, go get them. Xiaoyu commanded. The Suzaku chirped and soared into the air, launching hundreds of fire feathers. Blazing feathers burning the sky, the fire feathers rained down on the 5 fire pythons. Why is this flame so damn hot? Several of the Sky Python team's spirit masters exclaimed. They were linked to their fire pythons and could feel the intense heat from the incoming fire feathers. It was way hotter than their own pythons' flames. Get out of the way. The Sky Python spirit controller screamed, but the fire feathers were already blocking the fire python's escape. Bang, 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 star. The fire feathers crashed down like meteors, and the platform vanished in a cloud of smoke. A minute later, the smoke cleared, revealing the aftermath. The 5 fire pythons were sprawled on the ground, looking either dead or close to it. 5 E2 level fire pythons taken out in one hit. No way. This is impossible. The Sky Python team's spirit control masters wailed. They couldn't believe their pets had been one-shot. Wow, sis, when did Huohua get so strong? Qianxing asked, equally stunned. It was the first time he'd seen Huohua in action. Xiaoyu ignored him and addressed the Sky Python team. Don't worry, I told Huohua to hold back. Your pets are just injured, not dead. She was right. The fire pythons were still alive, but the divine fire had knocked them out cold. After all, Suzaku divine fire is top dog over any fire-based spirit pet. The Sky Python team captain shot Xiaoyu a look, a weird glint in his eyes, then recalled his fire pythons and left the platform. They probably wouldn't be competing any further. The fire pythons would need time to recover. Team Xiaoyao wins. 1 point. The host, having learned from his previous fumble, was much more composed this time. He was still surprised but managed to get the words out quickly. Backstage, everyone stared at Xiaoyu, their eyes full of awe. Huohua's power was unreal, wiping out 5 E2 level pets with one move. Seriously overpowered. To be fair, Huohua might not have been able to pull that off against other types of spirit pets. The fire python's fire element made them particularly vulnerable. The divine fire element is the ultimate counter to the fire element, even stronger than water. Okay, everyone, the next match is this afternoon. We've got a few hours. I say we head to the Demon Spirit Forest and level up. Ye Qianxing pointed out that according to the schedule Sutala provided, their next match was at 2 o'clock, giving them a good 4 or 5 hours, plenty of time for a quick trip to the Forest of Demon Spirits. Ye Qianxing was clearly the team leader, and Xiaoyu and the others didn't object. Leaving the mercenary city, they headed towards the Forest of Demon Spirits. Come to think of it, the last time they were there was during the school's final exam. For this mercenary city competition, Ye Qianxing and the others had gotten a special leave of absence from instructor Jiang Lin. Hearing it was for a competition, Jiang Lin didn't hesitate. After all, competition is a form of training. Inside the Forest of Demon Spirits, Ye Qianxing and his team headed straight for the deeper parts. The outer areas didn't have much worth grabbing. There's a fire spirit fruit. Ye Qianxing stopped suddenly, pointing at a fiery red fruit on a tree. Information about the fire spirit fruit popped up in his mind. Fire spirit fruit contains massive fire energy. Xiaoyu, this fire spirit fruit has way more energy than the earth flame flower. There are 5 of them. If you give Huohuo one, it could level her up at least twice, Ye Qianxing exclaimed, clearly excited. Looks like they'd struck gold already. Roar, a fierce roar ripped through the air. An ape, covered in fiery red fur, stomped out of the woods. Evil spirit, exploding gorilla, attribute, fire, rating, 2 stars, level, E1. Weaknesses, water/sacred fire, advancement conditions, evolutionary route. Of course, any valuable spirit medicine is always guarded by an evil spirit. Luckily, this exploding gorilla wasn't too tough. Only E-level stage 1. Huohuo, take it down. Ye Qianxing said, and Huohuo burst into the air, wings beating powerfully. 2 blades of fire materialized and shot towards the exploding gorilla in a cross shape. It was one of Huohuo's signature moves, Karma Fire Burning World Slash, a super powerful single target attack. The exploding gorilla didn't stand a chance against it and was cut down instantly. An illusory soul floated out and was immediately sucked up by the idiot. Hellhound, idiot, attribute, demon, rating, 5-star, growing. Level, E4. Ability, shock, soul shock, effective on targets no more than 2 levels higher. The greater the level difference, the weaker the effect. Effectiveness in combat will be reduced on the shocked target. Nether Flame Strike, summons Nether Flame to attack with both physical and soul damage. Soul Devouring, devours souls to upgrade levels. Weakness, mechanical, promotion condition, absorb 100 souls to be promoted to E-level, 41/100. Evolution route, consume a D-level canine evil spirit or spirit pet inner elixir to evolve into a 2-headed hellhound, 0-1. If the idiot wants to level up, it needs to devour souls, which means it has to kill evil spirits or spirit pets. That means the idiot levels up super slowly. After all, there aren't that many evil spirits and spirit pets around to kill. Killing people also works, but Ye Qianxing would never kill innocent people just to level up a pet. Chapter 65 Money Rat, Treasure Hunt. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After taking down the exploding orangutan, Ye Qianxing snagged the 5 fire spirit fruits and pulled out the orangutan's inner core. An E-level fire core combined with these fire spirit fruits will really pack a punch. Ye Qianxing grinned, whipped out a juicer from his portable space, and tossed the core and fruits inside. In no time, he had a bowl of fiery red soup, fresh off the press. Huohuo gulped down the soup, and a wave of heat immediately hit him. The ice crystal saber-toothed tiger threw up an ice barrier, and the ice unicorn blasted cold energy, barely holding back the heat wave. Squawk! The phoenix's cry echoed, stirring up all the birds in the demon spirit forest. A phoenix, the king of birds. With Huohuo's phoenix bloodline, that cry was a bat signal to every bird around. Huohuo's up to E-level 6 now. Xiaoyu cheered. Ye Qianxing scratched his nose, realizing he'd overestimated the fire spirit fruit. He thought Huohuo would jump 2 or 3 levels, but it was just 1. Guess higher bloodlines level up slower. A regular fire spirit pet would have jumped 3 or 4 levels with that many fruits. He mused. Even though Huohuo only leveled up a little, his strength multiplied. Sis, out of all our pets, yours is the highest level now, Xiaoyu said, green with envy. Don't sweat it. We've got a few hours until the competition. Who knows, we might find a treasure for your pets too. Ye Qianxing chuckled. He was actually wondering if he could find any ghost-type evil spirits or elixirs. But ghost types were rare as hen's teeth, so, leveling up would have to be a slow burn, devouring evil spirit souls. Squeak, squeak. Not long after they moved on, they heard a rat squeak. Ye Qianxing looked around and spotted a tiny hole in the ground, and peeking out was a golden gopher, evil spirit, money rat, attribute, earth, rating, 2 stars. Level, F5. Ability, super smell, treasure hunter, weaknesses, wood/rock, advancement, evolution. Qianxing, why the gopher obsession? It's a funny color, but it can't be an evil spirit. right? Sutala and the others asked, seeing Ye Qianxing staring at the critter. Shoo. Ye Qianxing hushed them and spoke softly. That's a money rat. It is an evil spirit, but it's all bark and no bite. Its whole deal is finding treasure. With it, we'll find elixirs in no time. Sutala and the others lit up like Christmas trees. They were definitely jealous of Huohua's level up. With a money rat, finding elixirs would be a piece of cake, and their pets could get a boost. Let's spread out and box it in. Ye Qianxing ordered, and they fanned out. Soon, the money rat was surrounded. Go! Ye Qianxing yelled, and everyone lunged. The money rat sensed danger and popped back into its hole. They all collided. Duh, it's a gopher. They burrow. Ye Qianxing facepalmed. Pfft! Another sound of dirt breaking. They turned. The money rat had popped up again, giving them a sassy look. Bro-in-law, this rat's dissing us. Xiaoyoxing said. I'm too stubborn for this. We're catching it. Ye Qianxing roared and pounced again. The rat vanished again. A second later, it popped its head out of another hole, wearing that same smug expression. The little punk was playing whack-a-mole. Alright, mouse, you asked for it. Ye Qianxing scoffed and called to Ice Unicorn. Bye-bye, Frosty Wasteland. The Ice Unicorn unleashed the skill. Frosty air poured from its body, freezing the ground. The money rat's smugness evaporated. It couldn't dive into the hole because the ground was frozen solid. Still think you're tough? Ye Qianxing smirked and snatched the rat in a flash. He held it tight. Squeak, squeak. The money rat finally panicked, struggling wildly. But a puny, defenseless rat was no match for Ye Qianxing. I know you understand me. You're going to help me find elixirs from now on, or I'll crush you. Ye Qianxing said harshly, and the money rat nodded furiously. Only then did Ye Qianxing crack a smile. He pulled out a rope, tied up the money rat, and held the other end. Let's go treasure hunting. If you're good, maybe I'll let you go. The money rat glanced at Ye Qianxing and reluctantly started walking. 10 minutes later. Huh, thunder fruit. Ye Qianxing pointed at some fruit. Perfect for Xiaoyu. Xiaoyu's runaway rabbit had wind and thunder, and the wind and thunder fruit matched perfectly. Roar. A wolf with purple and white fur jumped out. Evil spirit, purple moon wolf king. Attributes, thunder/frost, rating, 3 stars, level, E5. Weakness, holy fire, advancement, evolution. Huh. It's related to the howling moon silver wolf. Ye Qianxing was a little surprised. Xia Xiaoyu and Xiaoyoxing's dad, Xia Luyun, had a howling moon silver wolf for a pet. This purple moon wolf king was related, and it was also electric ice dual series. Careful, it's an E5 evil spirit. Ye Qianxing warned. I'll take this one. Huohua's a good match, and its level's higher. Xia Xiaoyu offered. Nah, not this time, Xiaoyu. Not even 2-5. Meteor, Ye, Zhou Lang, Tila, this one's yours. For against one should be a slam dunk, right? Ye Qianxing said, figuring it was a good chance to train them. Easy, Xiao Jingjing, freeze strike. Xiaoyoxing called out first. The ice saber-toothed tiger launched an ice spear, straight for the purple moon wolf king. Chapter 66, Treasures appear one after another, and everyone advances. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Crack, a lightning bolt, shaped like a sword, shot from the purple moon wolf king's mouth, instantly shattering the ice pick that the ice crystal saber-toothed tiger spat out. Ouch! The purple moon wolf king threw back its head and howled. Everyone present, except for 205, froze. Woof woof woof. Point 205 barked repeatedly until the others snapped out of it. Damn, that's an intimidation tactic. Ye Qianxing felt a cold sweat. The wolf's roar was one of the purple moon wolf king's signature moves, a king's roar designed to shock opponents. If 205 weren't so resistant to mental attacks, they'd be in serious trouble. Xiaoyu, wind and thunder step, Zhou Yu yelled. Her rampage rabbit launched itself into the air, kicking its powerful hind legs at the Purple Moon Wolf King, but as it did, ice armor formed on the Purple Moon Wolf King, and the rabbit's kick barely made a dent, another one of its tricks, Ice Shield. Violent punch. Zhou didn't hesitate, issuing another command, the rampage rabbit coiled its fist and delivered a powerful blow. Bang! The punch slammed into the ice armor, and the ice shattered, the Purple Moon Wolf King stumbled backward. Xiaoyu's got some serious physical strength, Ye Qianxing marveled. The rampage rabbit might look delicate, but it packed a punch, that punch hadn't even used the wind and thunder powers. Ouch! Enraged, the Purple Moon Wolf King roared, blurring as it moved in front of the rampage rabbit, claws raised to strike, but Zhou Yu remained calm. Xiaoba, Earth Shield, a clear command rang out, and an earth yellow shield enveloped the rampage rabbit, the wolf's claws hit the shield. It trembled, but didn't break. Those two have great teamwork. They've clearly fought together a lot, Ye Qianxing commented to Xiaoyu. Yeah, Ye didn't even flinch. She trusts Zhou Lang completely, Xiaoyu agreed. Bye-bye, ice barrage, Sutala shouted, and the frosty air condensed into an ice barrage that slammed into the Purple Moon Wolf King. Caught off guard, the Purple Moon Wolf King took the full hit and was thrown back several yards. Even though the Purple Moon Wolf King is a level 5 E grade, those four have million-in-one potential. With this kind of teamwork, taking down the Wolf King shouldn't be a problem, Ye Qianxing observed. His prediction proved correct. From the moment the ice barrage knocked the Wolf King off balance, Sutala and the others seized the opportunity. They unleashed a relentless attack. Defense was left to the Tyrannosaurus Rex turtle. Known for its incredible defense, the turtle was more than capable of withstanding the Purple Moon Wolf King's attacks, despite being a lower level. Furious bite. Under the combined assault, the Purple Moon Wolf King finally fell, succumbing to the ice crystal saber-toothed tiger's furious bite. Bro, here's its core, Xiaoyu said, handing the inner core to Ye Qianxing. The Purple Moon Wolf King's core has both ice and thunder attributes. If Xiaoyu takes it, there's a chance she'll develop an ice ability, Ye Qianxing explained. Really? Zhou Yu exclaimed, excited. Everyone wanted extra abilities for their spiritual pets. Yep, but it's not a sure thing. It all depends on luck, Ye Qianxing replied. He plucked a wind thunder fruit, mixed it with the Wolf King's core, and fed it to the rampage rabbit. The air crackled with thunder and wind. Then, a wave of cold air erupted from the rampage rabbit's body, spiritual pet rampant snow rabbit, jade rabbit bloodline, dormant, attributes wind, thunder, mutated frost, rating 4.5 stars, growth potential, grade E4, abilities 1. Storm control, condensed storm, wind attack. 2. Wind and thunder step, physical attack, double effect of wind and thunder. 3. Violent punch, pure physical attack. 4. Thunderstorm and snow, contains electricity, wind, and ice, advancement evolution It worked, Zhou squealed, her face flushed with excitement, caught up in the moment. She hugged Ye Qianxing, caught off guard. He wasn't sure what to do. Zhou was a beautiful young woman, and most guys would be thrilled to be hugged by her. Of course, Ye Qianxing was like most guys, but there were other people around. He glanced over and saw Xiaoyu pouting, giving him a death glare. Xiaoyu. Ye Qianxing said with a wry smile, trying to explain. Humph. Xiaoyu huffed and turned away. Ye Qianxing sighed. Jealousy, it seemed. Sutala and Xiaoyu were smirking at him. Ye Qianxing was surprised. Sutala's amusement was expected, but why was Xiaoyu laughing too? She always called him bro, so why was she okay with another girl hugging him? Zhou Lang looked like he wanted to say something but was too shy. Ahem, yeah, easy there. I can't breathe, Ye Qianxing finally said, awkwardly. Zhou Yu was young, but she had developed quite nicely. The tight hug was squeezing the air out of his lungs. Zhou Yu realized what he meant, and her face turned crimson. Xiaoyu glared at Ye Qianxing and Zhou Yu, then glanced down at her own chest. Compared to Zhou Yu, she was definitely lacking. Ahem, let's not waste time. Back to the treasure hunt, Ye Qianxing said, changing the subject. He hated awkward silences. With the money rat leading the way, they were finding treasure dozens of times faster. Mercenary groups were lucky to find a few low-quality herbs per day, but with the money rat, Ye Qianxing's team was finding herbs quickly, and the money rat wouldn't settle for anything less than top quality. Ice glass crystal. This is perfect for Xiao Jingjing. It'll boost her level by at least 2 grades. After defeating a snowman spirit, Ye Qianxing's team obtained ice glass crystal, which could improve the ice quality of ice-type spiritual pets. Thanks, bro, Xiao Liuxing said, handing the crystal to the ice crystal saber-toothed tiger. Soon after, the saber-toothed tiger was indeed upgraded to E-level 4, and its ice became even colder. This is a water rock stone, perfect for Xiao Ba. It contains both water and rock attributes. This is a 100-year-old meteorite. King Kong, it's all yours. Ye Qianxing summoned the divine arm golden ape. The meteorite was a treasure from outer space, filled with powerful metal elements. The meteorite was incredibly hard, but under Huohua's divine fire, it melted into liquid iron that King Kong swallowed. Its level rose to E-level 6, making it the second pet to reach E6 after Huohua. Chapter 68 Evolution, Frost Flame Kirin. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Is that two-headed snake toast yet? Xiao Liuxing squinted at the dusty sky, visibility still low. Ye Qianxing knew King Kong was strong, but taking down a D-level evil spirit with one shot was a long shot. The dust settled, revealing the ice and fire two-headed snake. King Kong tangled in its coils, the 2 snake heads snapped, but King Kong had them pinned in his hands. Damn it, dummy, shock it, Ye Qianxing yelled. The dummy already morphed into a hellhound. Soul shock, go. The two-headed snake's eyes glazed over for a split second, but Ye Qianxing knew the dummy's shock wouldn't last. Netherworld Flame Strike. Ye Qianxing and Erbe hit it simultaneously, black flames engulfing the two-headed snake, making it scream. The soul-searing pain weakened it, and King Kong ripped free. Then, he hauled it over to Ye Qianxing. This thing's tough. Ye Qianxing frowned. Hiss, the snake went ballistic, blasting fire and frost that merged midair. Yin and yang exploding together, ice and fire combined like that, that's gonna hurt. Ye Qianxing yelled. The Tyrannosaurus Rex turtle threw up an earth shield, and the ice crystal saber-toothed tiger threw up an ice shield, double defense. Hopefully, it could handle the blast. Bang! The ice shield blew apart, showering them with shards. The Earth Guardian held, but was already cracking. Bang! Finally, it crumbled. Luckily, it had absorbed most of the blast, so what was left shouldn't do much harm. Alright, new plan, Tira, give Dabai the flame frost flower. We buy time. If Dabai levels up, maybe it can win. Ye Qianxing said. Got it. Su Tira didn't hesitate, jamming the flower right into Dabai's mouth. Fire, blazing feather burning sky. The vermilion bird screeched, wings spread, unleashing fire feathers like a meteor shower. Bang, bang, bang. The feathers hammered the snake, which turtled up under ice armor. Dummy, nether flame strike, Ye Qianxing ordered, and the hellhound sent another blast. This time, the snake dodged. Raging rabbit and ice crystal saber-toothed tiger, distracted. Su Kuan, warp King Kong on top of the snake. King Kong, aim for the 7-inch mark. Ye Qianxing snapped out a plan. The 7-inch spot was a snake's weakness. Even this one, the rabbit and the tiger charged from opposite sides, the snake spitting out fire and ice. Now, Ye Qianxing yelled. Su Kuan warped King Kong up. Roar! King Kong roared, bringing the hammer down hard on the snake's 7-inch. Pia! But the snake was ready, whipping King Kong with its tail. King Kong had crazy defense, but the force still sent him flying. It's guarding its weak spot. Ye Qianxing sighed. No luck with a sneak attack. Boom! A massive boom sounded behind them, then a wave of freezing air, mixed with heat. Dabai leveled up, Su Tira yelled, and Ye Qianxing turned to see Dabai standing tall. It was now a red and blue, instead of just blue, and looked even more menacing. Spirit Pet, Frost Flame Kirin, Kirin Subspecies, Attributes, Mutated Frost/Fire, Evaluation, 5-star, Growing Type, Level, E7. Abilities, Ice and Fire Heavenly Might, 0° Blast, Weakness, Divine Fire. It went straight from E2 to E7, that even Ye Qianxing was shocked. This flower packed a punch. Dubai was almost unstoppable now. Divine Fire was too rare to worry about. Hiss! The snake glared at the newly evolved Dubai. Dubai was lower level, but the Kirin blood gave it an advantage. Dubai, Ice and Fire Heavenly Might, Su Tira yelled, and Dubai stomped its hooves. Frost started creeping across the ground, flames rained from the sky. Xiao Yu, let fire help. Ye Qianxing said. Xiao Yu nodded, and fire launched its own feathers. These were made of divine fire. The snake looked freaked. It gave them one last look, then turned and bolted. Don't chase it. Xiao Yoxing started to run after it, but Ye Qianxing stopped him. We don't have time to waste. We might not even win. Ye Qianxing said. But didn't Dubai level up? And the snake was obviously scared. Xiao Yoxing said. It's not scared. It knows the flower's gone, so fighting is pointless. Evil spirits aren't dumb. Sudala understood it well. Baymax had leveled up, but still wasn't strong enough. The level gap was too big. We've wasted too much time on that thing. Time to get back to the city. Ye Qianxing said. They had about an hour. Right. They all nodded, heading out of the forest. Ye Qianxing glanced back. They hadn't even reached the deepest part of the forest. What was lurking there? Chapter 69, The Crazy Fighting Team That Understands Tactics. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Mercenary City, Martial Arts Arena. Next up, it's Team Xiaoyao versus Team Madness. Both of these teams have been undefeated since the beginning. Now that they're facing each other, whose winning streak will end? Let's find out. The host boomed from the stage. Xiaoyao. Xiaoyao. Madness. Madness. The crowd roared, split between support for Team Xiaoyao and Team Madness. Now, let's welcome the two teams to the stage. 5 figures strode into the arena. They lined up, the one in the center being the captain of Team Madness, Mad Rhino. To Rhino's left and right stood a wiry young man and a captivating woman. Flanking them were two nearly identical middle-aged men, clearly twins. And now, let's bring out Team Xiaoyao. The host called out again, but still nothing. An awkward silence fell over the arena. Ha ha ha, could it be those little punks got so scared they ran off when they heard they were up against Team Madness? Mad Rhino bellowed, his voice carrying throughout the arena. The crowd erupted in murmurs. Team Xiaoyao didn't actually chicken out, did they? Nah, I've seen Xiaoyao fight. They're not pushovers. Even if they're not as strong as Team Madness, they wouldn't just bail. What's going on? The host looked bewildered. He scanned the crowd, searching for Team Xiaoyao, but with so many people, he couldn't see through the throng. Forget it. Looks like those kids just can't handle facing our Team Madness. Just give us the win already. Mad Rhino said impatiently, thinking skipping a fight would be great. Alright, since Team Xiaoyao hasn't appeared after this long, I declare that this match. The host began to announce, but a shout cut him off. Team Xiaoyao is here. Everyone's heads turned toward the arena entrance. Several figures were walking in, led by Ye Qianxing. They moved toward the ring, the crowd parting to let them pass. Oh, so you weren't too scared after all. Mad Rhino smirked, disappointed. Sorry we're late, let's get this show on the road. Ye Qianxing told the host nodded quickly. He knew about the connection between Ye Qianxing and Sudala, and would never be disrespectful. I now declare the match between Team Xiaoyao and Team Madness officially underway. The host shouted, and Ye Qianxing and the others summoned their spirit pets simultaneously. Tear them apart. Mad Rhino roared and summoned his spirit pet first. His 4 teammates followed suit. Mad Rhino's spirit pet was exactly what you'd expect, a rhinoceros, spirit pet, powerful rhinoceros, attribute, strength, rating, 2 stars, level, E6. Ability, infinite strength, one-horned impact, weakness, flying, advancement requirements, evolutionary path. Aside from Mad Rhino's powerful rhinoceros, his teammates also had unique spirit pets. The charming woman's was a weird spider, an E5 spirit pet with the ability to ensnare targets with webs laced with nerve. Paralyzing toxins. The wiry young man had a little monkey, an E4 spirit pet known for its incredible agility, and the twins shared the same spirit pet, Rock Behemoth, an E3 rock type with incredibly strong defense. This team madness is actually pretty tactical. The powerful rhinoceros is the main attacker, the weird spider controls, the little monkey harasses, and the 2 rock behemoths defend. Ye Qianxing commented. This team madness was the strongest they'd faced yet. Charge! Mad Rhino roared, and the powerful rhinoceros took the lead, barreling towards Ye Qianxing and his teammates. The little monkey darted around, trying to get behind them. The 2 rock behemoths followed close behind the powerful rhinoceros, ready to intercept any attacks. One-horned collision. The powerful rhinoceros charged at the ice crystal saber-toothed tiger, horn lowered. Bring it on. Xiao Yoxing smirked, not intimidated. His little Jingjing had leveled up to E4 in the forest of demon spirits. Even though it was smaller than the powerful rhinoceros, it wasn't afraid. Ice crystal barrier. A wall of ice crystals appeared, blocking the powerful rhinoceros. The rhino's horn slammed into the barrier, and a crack appeared instantly. That was some serious strength. Xiaoyu, violent straight punch. Zhouyu commanded, and the rampage rabbit wound up a punch, aiming for the powerful rhinoceros. The 2 rock behemoths merged into a single shield, protecting the rhino. The violent punch connected with the rock shield, but it didn't even leave a scratch. The shield split open, and the powerful rhinoceros immediately charged at the rampage rabbit. Those rock behemoths' shields were a pain, opening and closing for offense and defense, just as the powerful rhinoceros was about to hit the rampage rabbit. An earthen shield appeared, blocking the rhino. The little monkey launched an attack from behind, targeting the idiot. It probably thought the untransformed idiot was an easy target. Huo noticed the sneak attack and spat out a burst of flames, but the little monkey dodged it and kept charging toward the idiot. Huo tried to attack again, but it was suddenly ensnared by spider silk. The weird spider tried to pull it down, but flames erupted all over Huo's body, burning the spider silk to ash. Why doesn't my paralysis toxin work on that little bird? The charming woman wondered in confusion. Of course it didn't work. Huo was a vermilion bird, with divine fire in its blood. Any toxin would be instantly incinerated. However, the weird spider's attack had bought enough time. The little monkey was behind the idiot, claws extended. Game over. The wiry young man sneered, but his sneer froze on his face. The little monkey stopped moving, rooted in place. The little Era had transformed into a hellhound with flames engulfing its body. The hellhound pinned the little monkey to the ground with a paw. Arg! The idiot roared, unleashing the shock, and even the powerful rhinoceros and the rock behemoth faltered. It was only for a moment, but it was enough. The rampage rabbit leaped into the air, jumping over the rock behemoth, and brought its wind and thunder stomp down on the powerful rhinoceros. Chapter 70, Decisive Battle, Iron Blood Team. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The raging rabbit's critical hits were way out of proportion to its size. That little body packed a serious punch. Wind and thunder stomped the powerful rhino, kicking it back hard. Huohua, finish it, Ye Qianxing yelled. Vermilion bird soared, wings flapping, unleashing the infernal fire-burning world slash. The flame cross slash slammed into the rhino. Sure, it had thick skin, but it wasn't built for defense. That single, explosive strike from the infernal fire-burning world slash took it right out of the fight. Damn, the raging rhino exclaimed. He was linked to the rhino's soul and could feel its condition, badly hurt, out of commission. The Mad War Team's main fighter was down, and the wandering spirit monkey was pinned under the idiot's claws. That left only 2 rock beasts and a creepy spider. You could say they'd already lost half the battle and had zero chance of a comeback. Just give up, Ye Qianxing told the Mad War Team's spirit masters. You can't win. Save your energy for the other teams. Point 1 loss didn't mean elimination. The competition used a point system. As long as they could still fight, they still had a chance, but the enchantress was stubborn. The rhino's out of the fight, so we won't participate in the next round, but even if we lose, we won't let you off easy, that the enchantress said fiercely, and her teammates didn't argue. She clearly held a high position in the Mad War team. Spider web bind, that the enchantress shouted, and the spider spat a web towards the fire cover flying in the air. Ha! Huohua breathed divine fire, instantly burning the web to ashes. What? My spider web is fire resistant, that the enchantress said, disbelieving, but she didn't know Huohua's fire wasn't ordinary fire, it was Phoenix divine fire, dozens of times hotter than regular flames. The web didn't stand a chance. Let's not waste time, Ye Qianxing said. Finish this quickly. Suddenly, the rabbit, ice crystal saber-toothed tiger, Tyrannosaurus rex turtle, Huohua, and the idiot all charged the spider. The rock beasts merged into one, trying to form a stone wall to block the 5 spirit pets. Idiot, netherworld fire attack. Black hellfire erupted from the idiot's mouth, hitting the stone wall. The wall, which could even withstand divine fire, trembled under the black flames, then broke apart, turning back into separate rock beasts. Hellfire, nothing ordinary can defend against it, it burns the soul. Without the rock beast's defense, the spider faced 5 spirit pets at once. The outcome was inevitable, the ice crystal saber-toothed tiger froze the spider solid. The crazy rabbit flashed to it instantly and kicked it hard. The frozen spider flew right out of the ring. Seeing the spider fall, the 2 rock beasts rolling on the ground rolled right off the ring after it. Now, only Ye Qianxing, his 5 friends, and their spirit pets remained on the stage. Silence hung in the air for a few seconds before erupting into applause and cheers. Congratulations to the Xiaoyao team for their 3 consecutive victories, that the host shouted into the microphone, and the cheers grew louder. Other teams had also achieved 3 straight wins, but the Xiaoyao team was definitely the most talked about. They were a dark horse, unknown before, and the 5 spirit masters were all teenagers. These kids had managed 3 straight wins against adults. It was pretty shocking, under everyone's gaze. Ye Qianxing and his team left the ring. As the competition continued, Ye Qianxing and his team won several more times against weaker opponents. The event stretched until midnight before ending. Everyone, the competition's coming to an end. The points for each team are now displayed on the screen. A large screen lit up, showing each team's score. 2 names at the top stood out: Iron Blood Team, 32 points. Xiaoyao Team, 32 points. The 2 teams were tied for first, but there could only be one winner. The Iron Blood Team was a subordinate team of the Iron Blood Mercenary Group. That mercenary group was a long-standing outfit that had won the competition every year. The Xiaoyao Team, on the other hand, was a dark horse that had come out of nowhere. Would the veteran team or the upstart team take the top spot? The next match will be between the tied teams. The winner takes all. Please welcome the Iron Blood Team and the Happy Team to the stage. That the host's words ignited the crowd. Cheers erupted from supporters of both sides. All right everyone, Ye Qianxing said. This is the last match. If we beat the Iron Blood Team, we've completed our mission. Don't worry, Xia Liuxing said nonchalantly. We've come this far, have we ever been scared? No matter what team we face, they'll have to settle for second place. Qianxing, the Iron Blood Team is a subordinate team of the Iron Blood Mercenary Group. They are our old rivals. It's a pity that I can't play, otherwise I will definitely beat them up. Su Tira said hatefully. Don't worry, I'll beat them up for you. Ye Qianxing smiled. It was good to see the team's confidence. Confidence was a good thing, call it arrogance if you want. Young people were supposed to be a little cocky. On stage, Ye Qianxing saw the Iron Blood Team, 4 men and 1 woman, all around 25 years old, young adults. The Iron Blood Mercenary Group was probably using the competition to train them. Before going on stage, Sudra had already given Ye Qianxing and the others all the information about the team. Captain, Ling Tian, E7, level lightning spirit pet Lei Kuei. His purple lightning was several times more powerful than regular lightning. Vice Captain, Xue Xue, E6, level poison spirit pet Ye Qianxing. Its powerful toxin could cause hallucinations. Team member, Gongzi, E5, level rock spirit pet crystal giant. Its crystallized body provided super strong defense. Team member, Feng Han, E6, level wind spirit pet hurricane eagle. It was agile and could control hurricanes. Team member, Luca, E5, level ghost spirit pet shadow chameleon. It could turn invisible by changing its color.